Hachapoo, hachapoo, hachapoo. Haruna fair, Haruna fair. Haruna fair, such a pleasure to see you. We're going to get right into our adumbration. As usual, we're going to start with the all-over body check-in. After the Shaashaa, then we'll get into some Qigong, we'll get into some form. Of course, today we're going to review and or go over the movement of the form right at the very beginning, where we're moving from Wu Qi into feet parallel, shoulders width. And so to really review and reiterate and strengthen that, most of the positions that we'll start with today, we're going to start from Wu Qi position and then step into either feet parallel, or when we get to Asar Stance, we'll step from there into either feet parallel or feet wide and shoulders width. So you have an opportunity to get in a consistent practice. Very important that your practice be consistent. This is not an indictment on anyone. We want to recognize that folks are all in different places on their Tai Chi journey. But for us, those of us that are in here, that are working together, what we really want you to do is, as much as possible, make this a consistent commitment to a lifestyle change, right? Now, after we get our form in, we're going to do breathing exercise. After the breathing exercise, we go right into the wisdom from the sages of the ages, and then we'll share our Shaashaa, and then we will return to our day. Let's get it in. All right. Yeah. Let me adjust this real quick. I want you to be able to also see the feet. So it's going to be done just cutting it off a little bit. We'll adjust it later. But we want to be able to get it in here. Wu Qi position. For all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. From here, we're going to shift. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Bring the hands up. I'm going to shift the weight, work on this left foot first. Change direction. Sit it down. Keep the heel down, toes up, wiggle the toes. Start with the big toe by itself, one toe. Then work your way down so all the toes are done, even the pinky toe. Set the toe down, shift the weight. Change direction. Set the heel down, wiggle the toes. That's the big toe. Work your way down to the pinky toe. Drop the hands, and we start with the shoulder. To the front. And remember, the goal is to feel every muscle at work. And the other shoulder. And we'll take it the other direction. All right, we're going to start with the left hand. Remember to feel every muscle as it moves. The entire weight of the arm is on the shoulder. The arm is bent. so that the bicep is being activated to keep the arm at this angle, and the forearm is turning the wrist and hand. Change direction. Wiggle the fingers. One at a time. Switching hands. Changing direction. Wiggle the fingers. One at a time. About the hand. Taking the hand left to right. Slowly, listening to your body. Looking over that left shoulder, take the chin down and up. Looking over the right shoulder. Bring the chin up and down. Front and center. Bring the chin down and up. Take the head around the circle. Your next in breath, turn your head the opposite direction. Your next in breath, bring the head right back to front and center. All right. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. We got most of it checked in. Okay. Now, what I need you to do is to get to Wu Chi position. All right. So now we're going to get into Asar Stance. So I'm going to set up. Hands right here into pyramid hands. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to shift the weight. We're going to practice going to feet parallel, shoulders width, because if that's where you have been instructed to go, we go there. So you shift the weight up on the toes, step, shoulders width, shift the weight, pick up the toes, pivot to the front. The feet are now straight and parallel. Then we redistribute the weight 50-50 so that the feet are straight and parallel. And then we begin Asar Stance or whatever exercise from here at feet parallel, shoulders width. When we finish that exercise, we then shift the weight, pivot, shift the weight, slide the heel, and balance the weight again, right? We're going to wider than shoulders width. We step, and to come back, as usual, we just shift the weight, slide the foot in. Because it's on the same line, different step. The stepping wider than shoulders width, okay? That steps us into a Asar stance, or what other places we'll call horse stance. So you shift the weight on the toes, you step. Balance the weight, sit down on those legs. And for those that are in a Asar stance, go ahead. If you're going to do it from, actually, we'll just start from here. We're only going to go 12 breaths today. So we'll do it from here. Open the hands and begin. Different hands. Drop the left hand and your right hand into the chest. Do not touch that chest or body with the arms or hands. Extend the right hand. Now we're going to trace the Tai Chi diagram. Up. Balance the weight front and center. Bring that left hand into the chest. Pyramid hands. Into oneness. Excuse me, into holding the golden orbs, palms up. Into oneness. Grab it through the chute. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Drawbridge. Point the hands. Into oneness. Grab through chute. Oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Rotate the left hand on top so the palms are facing each other. I want to see a ball of golden white light, like the sun, in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right leg, and you're going to slide the left foot into Wu Chi. Bring those hands down, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Keep parallel shoulders width. Actually, from here, from Wu Chi, and the feet parallel shoulders width. All right. Swinging arms. Let them swing. Right hand on top, left hand underneath. Go to the right, exchange hands, we wave hands like clouds. Stationary position. You should see the body oscillate, just like the snakes in the image behind me. And hands down, shake it out. Feet parallel, Wu Chi. All right, into the short form. Here we go. Sinking down, shift the weight. Toes up, step, shoulders width. See that kick to the side. Sun rises. And we get into the movement. All right. From where you are, you're going to do it again. Just the beginning. I want you to get it. Shift, step, shift, pivot, straight and parallel. Weight is balanced. Okay. Now, to get back, so let's say someone is coming straight at us and all we need to do is move to get out of their way. And we don't have a lot of space on this side. So it's simple. See how this movement comes off the line? See, with Tai Chi, we move the body. So here, pivot. See, I'm off this line. Or when we step out to shoulders width, you'll see I come across and get off that line. All right. Now, we're going to do the form one more time. Wu Chi. Stick down, shift the weight on the toes. Step. Shift and pivot. Sun rises. And go through the short form now. Hold on. What happens when you get this tight space? Grab seat. We're going to get into our right thumb and index finger, palm up, the thigh touching. Left thumb blocking off the left nostril, middle index finger in the center of the forehead. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in, release. Switching the hands and no breath. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in, release. Both hands, palms up, thumb and index finger touching, breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in, chin down, and release. Palms down on the hands, breathing in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Cleansing breath in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. All right. Slide a little closer as we get into our wisdom from the sages of the ages. All right. Starting as always with the essence of Tai Chi Chuan, the literary tradition. What do we have here? Okay. This is at the beginning of the Tai Chi Chuan Loom. Tai Chi comes from Wu Chi and is the mother of yin yang. In motion, it separates. In stillness, they fuse. It is not excessive or deficient. Accordingly, when it bends, it then straightens. Teachings of Ptah Hotep. All right, here we go. Be deliberate when you speak so as to say things that count. Then the officials who listen will say, how good is the thing that comes from their mouth? Act so that your leader will say of you, how good is this one whom their parents have taught? When they came forth from their bodies, they told them all that was in their minds, and they do even more than they were told. The good child is the gift of God and exceeds what is told them by their leader. They will do right when their heart is straight. As you succeed me in sound body, O Emperor, content with all that was done, may you obtain many years of life. The things that I did on earth were not small. I have had 110 years of life. As a gift of the emperor, I have had honors exceeding those of the ancestors by doing ma'at until the state of veneration. It is done from its beginning to its end, as it was found in the writings of the ancestors and the deity. And from the Tao Te Ching, movement and function. Cyclic reversion is Tao's movement. Weakness is Tao's function. All things in the universe are derived from being. Being is derived from non-being. And we have a phrase that is almost exactly the same as that, and it goes, Amen Re Nasut Nacher, Atan Re Neb and Ankh. The hidden rules the revealed rules life. And with that, we have reached the end of our session. So I'd like to say, Hatep, Ankh Uja Seneb, life, health, and strength. It's been a wonderful session we've had today. Hopefully you're on our summer solstice community fast with us. And so you'll see a slight difference in how your body is responding. And hopefully you are now running the body, not the body running and telling you that you are making the decisions. You are not placing obstacles and creating a situation where excuses run your body. You're listening to your body, and you're doing what your body is asking you based on the listening, and your body is coming to you in truth. That is the gift that we are seeking to give by asking you to fast, or to give up, or to create space. Thank you for joining with us on this journey. Pitapu. Now we will bow out and we say, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher, Ashe. Praise to the ancestors and homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you Hatep, Ankh Uja Seneb, Heruna Fed. Amen Re Nasut Neched, Atan Re Neb, and Ankh. That's a